Alright, One Punch Man, let's go. One Punch Man was like the first anime I watched, and I was like, this is pretty dope. Why have I not watched anime before? Obviously, it was a parody, so I was like, oh, okay, you know, maybe all anime just isn't like this, but no. Nah, dude, it was freaking dope. Oh crap, I'm about to get rushed. Yep, I'm out. And the battles in there, I'd have to say, are pretty dope too. But you know, not like the best battles I've seen in anime, but definitely, you know, one of the most hype. Because you know, obviously when Saitama comes in there, you're like, oh, the fight's over. It's not really gonna be that hype because you know the villain's just gonna get absolutely wrecked. But they kind of do this thing where they put in the S class, maybe like an A class hero in there. So then, you know, Saitama doesn't show up right off the bat because you don't want the villain to get bodied too early. You want to see what the other heroes can do first, and then when the other heroes are getting bodied by like an enemy that's pretty overpowered, then Saitama steps in, absolutely claps him. Doesn't mean like the hero association kind of doesn't have heroes that are strong enough to deal with him. It's just that like when they send in like an S, like maybe a lower S class or like an A class, it doesn't really go well. Like sometimes they lose, and you know it's probably going to be impossible for them to actually beat it. Like, you know, for example, Deep Sea King, like they threw a couple A class heroes at him, and the Deep Sea King just got. Also, the Deep Sea King had a like kind of had that little buff where when it started raining, he gained a little extra power. Not just a little extra power, like a lot. Absolutely bodied everybody. Like, I think he bodied that little lightning. The little dude with the freaking light up sneakers. Like, I just call him freaking sneakers, dog, because he has these little light up shoes, and he does this little like he does like reverse kicks or something. I don't know. And then there's like this dude named Stinger. I guess he had this weird like bamboo shoot type thing, and apparently he like took out all the other cronies with him, like all the other little dudes. But once the Deep Sea King came in, he just got bodied. Like everyone else just got absolutely shredded. And then I think Sonic, you know, Sonic, that one dude with like sword, he's like super fast. He came in there, but he couldn't really do any damage because, you know, he wasn't strong enough, but he was fast enough to get away. And obviously this man didn't have any clothes on because I think he did some kind of move where I forgot what he's like crinkle pop whatever, and then he gets out of his hand. I'm like, okay. Yeah, that was kind of more of one of the like big battles, and because you know each monster kind of has like a very short time on screen, but the Deep Sea King definitely had a pretty long, had a good showing on the screen. But I think there was a couple other big monsters because I guess that dude was like a dragon level threat right there. Probably could have bodied like a bunch of cities or something. I don't know how he grabbed me, but okay. Dope. Really I keep forgetting to start a timer because I gotta know how long I'm going for these. And then who could forget Lord Boros, dog? Boros was like the first guy who actually just took a hit from Saitama and just kept going. Because, I mean, technically, he had some kind of, like, regenerative ability, so I guess that kind of played a role, but he was just, because, like, that was interesting to see, because, you know, usually Saitama just hits him once, boom. Like, sometimes they don't even show it on screen. Sometimes they don't even just show them getting wrecked. But they show that entire fight. Like, the fight went on for a good amount of time. That was the most, like, hype battle, dude, I've seen in the, because, you know, like, no one can really forget that. Like, the reason that I started actually legitimately watching anime and became a full weeb is because of One Punch Man and that fight with Boros. I mean, come on. I was like, is this what anime is all about, dog? Sheesh. Yes. And then he did like he did the serious punch at the end where he canceled out that freaking, you know, world busting beam or whatever. And then Genos, dude, I don't even know if Genos could last a second against Boros, to be honest. Like the only like two heroes I can think of, like maybe if the S hero, the S class heroes ganged up on him, but when it gets to a certain point in his awakening, you just can't, like, because remember he had like 2 transformations or something in that. He had like meteoric burst, or not meteoric burst, but like once his armor was destroyed because like Tamo just punched it, he did the weird, like his form change, and then it changed from like kind of like this darker color to like a really white color, kind of veiny and stuff. Like once he gets to that transformation, I don't even think that he'd probably body even Tatsumaki, which is basically rank class S, rank 2. I would think that like the only dude who could probably beat him is Blast, and he wouldn't show up until later because Blast is kind of like Saitama. He doesn't really show up unless, you know, he feels like it. Like the Hero Association can't really tell him what to do. He just kind of shows up, bodies some stuff. Like we haven't really seen him yet, but I'm definitely in season 3 we're gonna see him. And then I totally forgot to talk about season 2. Dude, season 2, I was kind of not really looking forward to it because the villain that they're gonna, like the main antagonist they're gonna have was Garo, and I was like, really? You know, I felt like it was a step down from Boros, because dude, Boros was like this overpowered alien that literally couldn't find anyone to fight in his galaxy because he was too overpowered. Like, how do you go? You can't really go up for that except for like like a god of war or something like that. Like, you gotta bring down one of the deities to fight Saitama at this point. So like when Garo shows up, I'm kind of like, really? A martial artist dude. I mean, obviously he's really good at hunting heroes. It's not like he's never lost. He's gotten pretty close to losing. He got absolutely clapped on by Bang, because you know that's his teacher, of course. Also, I think the combos have to be perfect when I'm doing this mode. Like, I think he catches a couple S-class heroes, or probably like the lowest S-class hero. But he actually, like, beats him. Well, obviously he has to use the flowing river crushing rock, whatever, martial arts form or whatever, fighting technique. Because I don't know why that technique's so overpowered. Apparently he can just pull some absolute dummy shit with it, but I guess that's just the way she go. And then once they introduced the Monster Association and they introduced the Monster Cell, I kind of knew where they were going with it. I was like, oh, Garo's gonna eat the Monster Cell and pretty much become like Boros number 2. Kind of like that. I was like, okay, now I see where they're going with. So, but it's interesting that he's kind of. I mean, I was kind of expecting him, because when the monsters do the whole invasion on, I can't remember which city it was, but you know, who really remembers the cities? Come on, let's be real. Like, I was kind of expecting him to, you know, obviously reject all the monsters, because apparently they're like, oh, there's a dude hunting down the heroes, so, you know, we should definitely get him to join our ranks. And if he ate a monster cell, he'd be overpowered as hell. But, you know, he's like, no. And then eventually he just gets bodied by Bang so badly that, what is it? They have to basically just pick him up, his, like, bloody body or whatever. I don't know how Garo was still going by just getting bodied by Bang, and then apparently his hair went all red or something. Because apparently this dude's kind of like Metal Bat. Like, the more you beat him up, like, kind of the stronger he gets. Like, he just kept growing and growing and growing. Until a point, like, he probably would have got to the point where he could maybe beat Bang. I don't know. If Bang and a whole bunch of other class heroes ganked up on him, I don't think he would win. Obviously, at that level. Like, once he gets the Monster Cell, I would have to say that the only dude who could beat him, or only 2 heroes who could beat him, are obviously Saitama and Blast. Because, you know, I think, I mean, obviously spoilers for anyone who hasn't read the webcomic or the original manga or whatever, because the manga has gone pretty far with it. I think I don't think they've shown Blast. No, they have. But I think they have, but there was this scene where, what was it? The Garo with the monster cell. He already ate the monster cell, and he's going against Tatsumaki, which is S-class rank 2. And apparently she got bodied by him, so I don't know. Also, he bodies pretty much all the other S-class heroes. Like, he just goes up in rank and then bodies all of them. I mean, obviously it was pretty difficult because, you know, her Esper powers are kind of annoying, but apparently he just found a way around it. Yeah, I'd have to rate Season 1, like, definitely a 10. 10 out of 10. I mean, that, you know when an anime is good, when you can watch it over and over again. You can watch, like, I've watched One Punch Man Season 1, like, maybe 5 times. And then I've watched Season 2 maybe, like, 3 times. Because, you know, I got nothing else to do. Season 2, okay, I would give Season 2, like, a... I don't know, maybe like a 9 out of a 10. There was just one thing, like one tiny thing that kind of bothered me, was the animation. Like the animation, because they had to switch, because I don't think Madhouse was doing One Punch Man, because I don't really know what's going on with Madhouse, but I don't think they were going to do One Punch Man Season 2. So they changed, maybe, I think, not writers, but they changed like the animator or something. So the animator just made him look like hella shiny or something. I don't know what was going on with that, but like Genos, like everything that was you know, metallic or robotic was just really shiny. Like Genos really blinded me how shiny he was. It was just kind of like over the top. Like that was pretty much it. I mean, I guess I can't really bring it down a rating just because of that, but also, they kind of left us off on the dumbest cliffhanger. I kind of wish they would have given us just a little bit more at the end there. Also, I almost thought that we were going to have to wait like 5 years again to get a Season 3. Because for Season 1, I think Season 1 came out in 2015. And I think, like, because, you know, Season 2 came out in like 2019. So it was almost 5 years before they actually made a Season 2. So I thought we were gonna have to wait like 5 years again for Season 2. Now, and also I'd be fine waiting like maybe like, you know, 2 years. But, you know, come on, who wants to wait 5 years for anime? Like, if you're a big fan, obviously you'd be like, okay, I'll be patient, but come on, dude. You don't want to wait that long. I should probably start reviewing Slice of Lives on my channel, which I'm gonna do pretty soon. I might want to do just play through the game and not doing reviews in the background, because I don't feel like I can really play the game because I'm too distracted trying to like think of different parts of an anime to review and then play the game at the same time. That's why I'm kind of getting distracted. Sometimes I pause for like 10 minutes because I gotta play the game. So I think I'll play just maybe like a different game, where I could just play the game, mindlessly go through the game, and also be able to review an anime. Because when an anime is too long, it's kind of hard to go through in a timeline and then pick. Also, I have to split up animes that are that long into like maybe 3 parts. Because in Shippuden, when I reviewed Shippuden like yesterday, I should have done like 3 parts. Because I skipped like almost everything and went straight to the war. Well, I didn't skip everything, but I skipped like the maybe half of the war arc, because I had to get the video done in like 30 minutes. So I'm probably just going to do actual playthroughs of a game. Maybe talk about, you know, maybe start rambling about some animes that I just really hate, or like, you know, I hated the ending of it or something like that, and like in between there. But, you know, it's not going to be 100% commentary all the way through. The playthroughs might be like 45 minutes long, something like that, and then I'll just keep doing like maybe 2 videos a day, so then, you know, like an hour, like overall an hour of recording. Oh. Yeah, but One Punch Man was just one of the OGs I always gotta watch. I might do Bleach. I might have to do Bleach in 2 parts, definitely. I just kind of feel like I'm doing too many things in Arkham Knight. Like, if I was playing Dark Souls 3, I should probably play Dark Souls 3 while I'm while I'm reviewing anime, because you know there's a lot of running, just kind of doing random stuff. Also, I played that game too many times, so I know that game in and out too, so I could technically play that game. I might do a live stream. Actually, I don't know. Live streams aren't really a good idea because the quality is, it kind of goes, I mean, I guess it kind of fluctuates. It kind of goes from good to bad. Oh, shoot. But yeah, Slice of Life is going to be so much easier to review because there's only ever really like 1 or 2 seasons. And they're really short. Like sometimes there'll be like a 12 episode anime. Like I'm definitely gonna review Cautious Hero. You already know I'm gonna give that. I've kind of been going over like my top, like the first shonen that I had on my list to review were all on my S tier list. So I should really put in like sprinkle in some animes that I almost like completely hated. It'd be fun to review them. Absolutely crap on them. Just go on an anime rant about how I hate this anime. Those swords dudes piss me off so much, dude. Wow, they just slash you out of nowhere. Plus they're like teleporting into the map. Like I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to see them in time. All right, I might just play a little bit of the story. Why not? Also, when I do my playthrough, I'm just gonna start where I left off because I barely played the game. This game's just way too long to do 30-minute videos each time, or like 25-minute, because I'm gonna have like 100 of these. Should probably download, or should probably get Ashura's Wrath. That'd be a good kind of mindless game to play. Because you basically just spam circle at the enemies the whole time. There's really no like thinking involved. There's a lot of thinking with this game. Like I gotta do all these puzzles, and I get distracted with that. So I should definitely just play Ashura if I can. Ashura's Wrath. I like that game too. I think it was made by Mother Trucker. It was made by Bandai Namco. And I'm definitely just gonna play like Beat Saber and maybe a couple other games, but oh my gosh, dude. Okay, dope. No, can you just cancel that? Alright, dope. Okay, here, what I'm gonna do for the rest of this video is kind of already reviewed One Punch Man, because, you know, it's not gonna... One Punch Man wasn't very long. I could've... No, low-key, I kind of don't want to spoil it, but I did a spoiler for probably Tyler, and he doesn't know. I should just crap on Boruto later. Sounds like a good idea. And it takes forever for these tanks to come in. Dude, I'm freaking done with this game. I've played this game way too much. The only problem, like, I like plenty of parts about this game, but there's just these tank battles. The tank battles are probably the least... Oh yeah, the tank battles are probably like the least fun. Why did I get... No, I get out. Alright, dope. No, that... I'm not even pressing L1. Alright, here. I'm not... Dude! This controller's broken. Okay, I'm gonna walk off the Batmobile. Thank you. This controller's freaking broken. Shoot. Yeah, I already know that, Alfred. Shoot.
I can't leave. The device will explode. The bomb.
Very dope.
I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Dope.
You think that's it, Dark Knight? I've got this whole city wired to blow. Try and disarm the explosives, and you'll face even more of my drones. You see, I've waited years. No one is taking this from me.
Yo, spoiler alert, Arkham Knight is freaking is Robin. It's basically just what's his name? You know, the Robin, was it the second Robin, I think? Jason Todd, apparently that's him. You know, like the Red Hood? It's basically just him in this game. I was low-key disappointed, but I was like, okay, that's pretty dope. Oh my gosh, there's just so many things you gotta do. I forgot how long this game is.
Alfred, the Arkham Knight's trail.
I gotta play a game that I haven't played as much. I gotta play, I mean, I played Dark Souls 3 a lot, but I haven't really played, like, the game without having a broken character. Because I remember I had, like, a broken character, and I just kept doing New Game Plus, and it wasn't really a challenge, until maybe, like, the last boss. Because I remember the first kind of video I did was just me trying to beat the boss, and just losing. Just getting my cheese clapped the entire time. Even though I pulled out, like, all the best weapons that I had. The damage was just too much. I might just go and make a video like that again, or a live stream like that again. It'd be kind of fun just to do that one more time. Because I think I've gotten maybe just a little bit better at the game or something. I mean, who knows? I've been playing a lot of Bloodborne, you know.
The station's crawling with the Arkham Knight's militia. I need to clear them out and find the access point they're using.
Gotta do some grinding on Bloodborne too. Here, I'll probably just end this video right here, and then, cause I want to get my character to what it was at on Bloodborne, but I gotta do like a bunch of grinding for that. Maybe I could review some anime while I'm grinding. Who knows? So I've done that grind spot. I don't know, a lot. Yeah, I gotta stick to the shonen that are not too long, like One Punch Man, Hunter x Hunter. I mean, it's not short, don't get me wrong, but you see Dr. Stone, Tokyo Ghoul, Death Note, JoJo, Assassination Classroom. Well, actually, low-key, I gotta watch Assassination Classroom. Nisekio, Black Clover. I didn't watch Black Clover because, you know, Black Clover kind of turned to ass halfway through. I didn't finish Seven Deadly Sins, kind of got boring after that. Demon Slayer. Dude, Full Metal Alchemist. Sheesh. Mob Psycho, Promise Neverland, Soul Eater, Noragami, Disaster. Dude, Psyche K. I don't know why. I think I watched Psyche K before, you know, all of the stinky girls kind of hopped on it like Haiku. You know, I'm talking about like Haiku. Like, no one's going to watch Haiku except for a select number of people that just kind of watch it for the clout. Like, my sister's watching Haiku right now. Kenshin, Rurouni Kenshin, that's pretty good. High School DxD. Oh, dude. I could talk about that one all day. Alright, well, I guess I'll just freaking sign off for today. I gotta play Beat Saber. I should probably just play Beat Saber for the most part on the channel, because that's what I originally intended to do. Just play Dark Souls 3 and probably Beat Saber. Because there's so much stuff to do on Beat Saber now, because they added BTS songs, and I have to play those songs, dog. Don't get me wrong, I don't listen to BTS, but that would just be so funny to play them. That, like, what is it, that one song, that low-key, it sounded like my dude was just saying the N-word, like, every 10 seconds. If they have that, I don't think they have that song, but I'm just saying that'd be funny. Alright, well, looks like I'm signing off. I might change my channel name again. Who knows?